Everybody goes to Piccadilly Circus, Trafalgar Square, Westminster, but there's way more to London than those overcrowded areas. Here are 5 areas to explore instead, where there'll be less crowds and more London character. First off is Chelsea. Chelsea is known for being where the super rich and famous live, so this is a really cool place to walk around and do some pretend house hunting. You might even spot some celebrities there too. But there's actually some other stuff to do around there as well, like visiting the free Victoria and Albert Museum, the Saatchi Gallery, and the Chelsea Physic Garden, which was founded in 1673. It's also where one of my favorite streets in London is. You might have seen it popping up over on my Instagram before. Also, I will be leaving links to everything I talk about in this video down in the description box, so make sure you check those out. Number 2 is Shoreditch. Shoreditch is hipster city. This is the eclectic side of London. If you want to check that out, this is the place to explore. It's world famous for its street art, and some of the biggest street artists around the world add their creations to the walls and streets of Shoreditch almost daily. It's also known for Brick Lane, which is lined with tons of Indian restaurants. And if you just walk around, you'll find lots of quirky places to eat, drink, and to shop. Spitalfields, or Spitalfields, is right next door to Shoreditch, but it's a little bit more upscale and gentrified. Here you can go to the famous old Spitalfields Market. There's lots of clothing, accessories, gifts, and food there. Also, you should visit Poppy's for their award-winning fish and chips. I'm not really a fish and chips fan, but that's the only place that I'll really get it from. Make sure you get a side of mushy peas too. I know, it sounds amazing, doesn't it? Or you can grab a drink at one of the really interesting bars around that area too. Also, the Eating London Food Tour starts from Old Spitalfields Market, which I've been on and I highly recommend, so I'll leave a link to that down in the description. You will eat a lot and you will learn tons about the area. Number 3, Notting Hill. If you avoid visiting on the weekends and also avoid Portobello Market, you won't experience the super overcrowded version of Notting Hill, but instead the much quieter one that is calm, cool, and collected. There are tons of good food options that you can just walk around to find. There's things like Hummingbird Bakery, which has some incredible cupcakes. A brunch favorite is Granger and Co. Lots of good avocado there. And Ottolenghi, which is an upscale deli, like really upscale. It's super nice. You can also catch a movie at Electric Cinema, which is a historic cinema that has beds and sofas that you can actually rent out, and they'll give you cashmere blankets too. And finally, if you're looking for an area to take some photos of colored houses, Notting Hill is a great place for that. Just walk away from the tourists and you'll find some of the lesser known streets for that. Finally, Camden. Camden's kind of the complete opposite of Notting Hill. It's very grungy and a bit weird, and it's home to a completely different crowd. People love to head to Camden for the Camden Lock Market, where there's lots of interesting stalls selling things, and there's also decent and cheap street food. Also nearby is the London Zoo, just at the top of Regent's Park. And finally, Camden is famous for its nightlife. It's got a huge amount of bars there, as well as clubs and spots for live music. So if you're planning on going out one night, Camden would actually be a good place to do dinner and then have drinks that will follow into the evening. You can even do your own little bar crawl. As I mentioned, links to everything down in the description. And let me know, what other areas are you thinking of exploring when you come to visit London? Let me know down in the comments. If I have any tips for those areas, I'll let you know. Also, don't forget to click my face down in the corner to subscribe to my channel. And I also have a free London 101 guide that you can download, so click up here to get that sent to your inbox. And finally, this is the video you should watch next. Covent Garden is one of my favorite areas in London, so I'm going to tell you what to do and see around there. Charles from the YouTube channel Wandergasm has helped me film this video, so after you watch this one, make sure you pop over to his channel